Hello, everyone. My name is Justin Terrell, and I'm the Executive Director of the Minnesota Justice Research Center. Thank you for joining us for this brief webinar on this important topic of the Hennepin County Attorney's Office. As you know, we have an election coming up where we will pick the next leader for this office. And this webinar is part of a campaign to help educate Hennepin County residents and voters on why this office matters and to make sure that people understand the basics around what it does so that you can choose the right leader. This campaign is also going to include a forum on May 5th at 6 p.m. where we will actually hear from the candidates seeking to lead this office. I'm going to present my screen now and walk you through a couple slides with our guests to give you a little bit more background on this office. First, a little bit more about the Minnesota Justice Research Center. We are a 501c3 nonprofit. Our mission is to transform the criminal legal system, and we do that by using the tools such as research, education, and policy development. You can learn more about our organization and the work that we've done. Recently, we helped with the release of a report on the state's response to the uprising in 2020, and you can see all of that on our website at mnjrc.org. But now I'm really excited to introduce our guest. Mark Haase is an assistant Ramsey County attorney and the former Minnesota ombudsperson. He's also the co-founder of the Minnesota Second Chance Coalition and is currently a board member for our organization. Nadine Graves is the Deputy Director of Community Legal Services at the Legal Rights Center, and she's a former public defender, and you have to check out The Waiting Room with Nadine Graves, which is a podcast that she hosts and produces. And this, I can't say enough about how this podcast gives a voice to the voiceless. So check that out. But now I'll turn it over to Mark to present these slides and give you some more of a background on the office of the county attorney, of the Hennepin County Attorney.
Thanks, Justin. I'm going to start with a high-level overview. What is a county attorney? That's the question people often ask. A county attorney is the elected prosecutor and lead civil lawyer for the county. Other states have district attorneys that serve a similar purpose, but here in Minnesota, each county, we have 87 of them, has its elected county attorney. An interesting side note is that in the US, we're the only country in the world where our prosecutors are elected. In Hennepin County, the county attorney prosecutes adult criminal felony level cases and all juvenile delinquency cases, and they provide related victim witness assistance. They also represent the county in child protection and child support cases and provide general legal advice and representation for county government.
Hey, Hennepin County. As you know, we have the largest county in the state. Our county also has the largest electorate in Minnesota, short of a statewide election. It includes almost 2 full congressional districts with a diverse population of over 1.2 million residents from cities from Minneapolis to Wayzata. So this person is serving a really vast population of Minnesotans. Our current Hennepin County attorney is Mike Freeman, who is retiring after serving over 20 years in this role. He oversees an office of approximately 460 employees handling adult felony, juvenile, and civil cases with an annual budget of $65 million and prosecutes a little over 10,000 adults and approximately 2,400 juvenile cases every year. This is an extremely powerful job.
That's right. As prosecutors, county attorneys are often talked about as the most powerful people in the criminal legal system. They hold vast power in determining the outcome of criminal and juvenile cases, mainly because they have a great deal of discretion in deciding to charge someone or not. They also determine or influence bail decisions. They hold control in the plea bargaining process, and they influence sentencing decisions.
Also in their role, they hold things like child protection and other civil matters that can have a great deal of impact on people's lives. They also hold a very visible leadership position that can greatly influence how the community and other system actors view critical issues such as justice, public safety, individual rights, and community wellness. Changes in their policies or procedures and how they lead can have a huge impact on thousands of Hennepin County residents and the health of our communities, which brings us to this election happening this year.
Yes, we have 6 people currently running, as Justin said, to be the next Hennepin County Attorney. For this nonpartisan office, there will be 1 primary in August, and the 2 top vote recipients from the primary will go on to the general election in November.
The Minnesota Justice Research Center, along with the Minneapolis Foundation, will be hosting a community forum to educate voters on who the candidates are and why they are seeking this office. You can attend this forum on Zoom on May 5th at 6 p.m. and you can register for that event at our website, mnjrc.org, and on the events, just click on events. Thank you, Mark. Thank you, Nadine, for providing this simple background on this office. This webinar will also be accompanied with a 1-pager that can be downloaded from our website and in the description below, so that people can share sort of the basics about this office with their networks. Please participate in your democracy. If you're someone who is formerly incarcerated but are no longer on probation, remember that you are an eligible voter. Please remember that to participate in the party process, we need to always be encouraging folks to participate in democracy. It is the one system of change that we know we can rely on. Thank you and have a great day.